Of course, we had to talk about Bean's legacy and his tragic death, but it is Super Bowl week. But before we get to the bowl itself, what were your reactions to the championship game? Starting off with, well, I know what your reaction was to the Niner game, but starting off with Titans Chiefs, man, what did you think about that one?
That game just shows you it's tough winning on the road 3 straight weeks. That's hard, man. That's hard. You had to go to New England, then to Baltimore, then to Kansas. Kansas City. That's a lot. So I figured the steam was gonna kind of slack up on the train a little bit. I mean, they did compete. They came out and they competed. They were up 17-7, I think it was early, and the Chiefs just started getting to work. I think they ended up going up at half, didn't they? And
21-17.
Yeah. So but that's just what the Chiefs can do, and that's what's so dangerous about them, is that they can just strike so quick with that speed. I mean, my goodness, man, they're just so fast. I mean, even the backs. I mean, Damian Williams is fast. I mean, everybody's fast. So one mistake, and Mahomes is gonna find it. And it's just, And the other thing, everybody's starting to laud it now about Mahomes. But man, that brother wasn't highly retarded coming out. People act like Mahomes was that next thing.
They capping. Go ahead.
Like Mahomes.
They capping.
Like they knew.
And we didn't see it. I didn't see that.
Andy Reid.
Cause I watched a lot of Big 12.
Obviously said. I watched him play.
I watched the SEC.
I've watched him play, and I've seen those flashes.
Really?
I knew he was at.
Everybody throwing that bitch around in the Big 12.
Well, I saw a guy who could get it down the field, who could make all the throws. Was he a bit of a gunslinger there at Texas Tech? Probably. And that's the thing that people were talking about early on was, well, he played at Texas Tech. He's an air raid guy. Mm-hmm. Air raid quarterbacks don't translate, all this stuff. But let's contrast that with he had no defense behind him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Him and Baker had one of the greatest Big 12 games ever. Them boys put up like 70 apiece or whatever it was. I don't remember the score of the game, but they put numbers up in that game. I think like 1,000 yards of total offense. Mm-hmm. But hell, when you ain't got no defense behind you, you gotta score the ball. And then the other thing was, like they said today on Get Up, they said the man hasn't lost a game by more than 7 points since he was in college and played against Iowa State. So this brother has kept his team in games. That's basically what I took from that. So with a little bit of refinement, the right guy, Andy Reid, perfect fit. This is what you get. That's the product of it. So you got a guy now who's becoming even more cerebral, getting more teachings from a great coach like Andy Reid, and it's just growing. You see it. And with the arm talent, I mean, hell, it don't hurt to have a dad that played baseball. It don't hurt.
Yeah.
So that just shows you how special they are, and the Niners can't take them lightly. They just can't. You rest on your laurels if you want to. We're gonna get gas.
Well, I was impressed with how they handled Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Because I've never, during this run with the Chiefs, I haven't been high on the Chiefs defense for good reason. But shit, they held him. He had 19 carries, 69 yards, 3.6 a clip.
Motar, as Michael Irvin calls him.
That's what he called.
He called the man Motar, man. I'd about die when that man called that man that, man.
I don't think the crowd got it.
I wasn't ready for that, man.
I don't think the crowd
Because I had just seen the commercial. And then when he called the man that, I was like, man, you ain't have to do him like that, man.
Man, that motherfucker told him that motherfucker had to run. Shout out to Derrick Henry.
He did. Pay him.
Pay that motherfucker. Pay these running backs, man.
Pay him.
I've said it.
Got to pay him.
Restructure. When that CB, is DeMar Smith still that guy?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Whoever's the guy over the NFLPA, restructure this shit.
They got to.
So, running back, I know y'all have gotten away from paying these draftees this big dollar up front like that. That makes sense. Make them prove it.
Mm-hmm.
But the running backs, though, that's a position that translates.
It works, man.
These guys coming to the league and they in their prime already. Mm-hmm. They know what to do. Mm-hmm. But if you make them prove it, their body's gonna be so worn down from 300 and 400 touches that by the time it's time to get the bag, you ain't gonna want to give it to them because they're gonna be too hurt and they're gonna be out the league. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Pay that man. Yep. Pay that man. Shout out to the Titans. Y'all had a run, but I gotta show respect to them for that.
Yeah.
Gotta show respect.
You got to.
In terms of the Chiefs, like you said, I think when they went up at half, that kind of changed the game a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the Titans wasn't down much.
They weren't.
You wasn't down much.
They weren't.
And then I'm looking at the box score right now. Neither team scored in the third.
Yeah.
So now you're in that fourth.
Well, you gotta add the plays, the right plays, the right play call.
Put up 14.
This is where you don't want to be. You don't want to be down. It's that team, and try to manufacture points.
Going forward,
okay.
Can they stick with Tannehill? Because they were just turning around giving that bitch to Derrick to get there. Now in this game, Tannehill had 209 for 2 touchdowns. Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good for what you want him to for that offense, for that team, yeah. You gotta stick with it. I'm gonna say you gotta stick with it because there's something that's working.
What they missing then? Because they're not
as dynamic.
When they get down,
they're not as
you gonna be down sometimes.
The problem with Tennessee that I see is they're not dynamic enough. They're gonna have to figure out the tight end position, I think. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Jonnu Smith is the answer. Delaney Walker is up in years. It's he's getting he's long in the tooth. They obviously solidified that running back if they pay him. They got AJ Brown, who I still think I've said numerous occasions and just talking to y'all and different things that AJ Brown should have been a Colt. He should have been several other teams' receiver before he got to Tennessee. He was a first round pick. How they making when they talking about DK and all that, and I get it, he's fast and everything, but AJ Brown was polished and prepared for this, and that's why he's the reason why they got to the title game, AFC title game. AJ Brown. Now Corey Davis, that's a struggle. They're just missing the dynamics. They're not as dynamic. Mm-hmm. They've got to become more explosive. Stretch the field, make teams honest, can't crowd that box and see about Derrick all the time. You got to respect this outside. And then when they do that, I think they'll make another step. Because they got something working there. That team rallied around Vrabel. They love Vrabel. They got respect for him. They got to open it up though. You can't sit here and bring pea shooter to the damn automatic weapon show, because that's Chiefs are freaking semi-automatic. They just do. That's just what they do.
Just for clarity, because no motherfuckers be in the comment. You're not crediting AJ Brown over that big tank now.
No.
Henry.
No.
Okay.
No. What I'm saying is, we know what Derrick Henry does. Mm-hmm. This is the first time he's reaped benefits of it. I think they need to keep Tannehill in play because he's clicking. He has clicked with that team. It's working, and maybe this is the right fit. So you got to keep him around.
Does Mariota get moved? Is there somewhere else for Mariota, or he finna be a career backup now?
God, I really want to see that kid do well. That's what's so hard for me about seeing him. But I knew when Mariota was struggling early on, I said they gotta go to Tannehill eventually because Tannehill looked better in the preseason, and maybe it's just for what they're asking him to do, the offense. Maybe they need to go to something that fits his style of play. I don't think that necessarily that offense fits his style of play. Maybe they need to go. He needs to go somewhere where they're gonna open it up. Maybe San Diego.
We're gonna get to that in another episode.
I mean, so something like that.
Talk about that.
Just get him somewhere where he can use the tools that made him a Heisman Trophy winner. He's not terrible, but I don't think Tennessee works for him.
Yeah.
So
it's intriguing. Well, the Chiefs got it done.
they got it done.
Pat went for 294 and 3 of them things. And now they got y'all.
You gotta come see it.
Come see y'all. Go.
Go. Subscribe to our daddy's YouTube channel. He's the best. Hit the like button, turn on the notifications.